Hi guys, welcome back to another Matchbox Garage video. I'm Rob, and today I shall be attempting to take this Kenner Fast Ones Shark Shifter fin car from shabby to shiny. This one is a commission. This is for Ben or Z Griffin or Z Griffin down in the comments, and Ben is also a long-term Patreon member as well and a long-term subscriber, so very much appreciated. And he see my what was it, the other Kenner Fast Ones, or the Fast 111's that I called it before, never knowing what these were, but yeah, he said, oh, you know, I've got one of these and I would love to have it custom restored or customized, you know, kind of have fun with it. And anyway, he sent this across. There's also like a little unboxing at the end of this video as well, so please do stick around for that. But yeah, let's see what we can do with this little shark car. So here it is rolling in there. The wheels on it are a little bit small. They're, don't know, they don't seem to roll very well. But these cars, they come with all different kind of states, and I think you could collect them from all different states, and they had all different registration numbers or license plates. But yeah, it does only simply read underneath here, Fast Ones, and it's Kenner products. So it doesn't actually mention about the shark fin car, but doing a bit of research, that's certainly what it was called. And as you can see, I haven't drilled down the centre of these posts. They're quite small on this car, so I've only removed the flange on both the front and the rear. And as you can see, quite a tight, still a tight hole over that shaft. And it is what I like to see, so that will pop back on nicely later. But we'll remove these wheels and axles. They won't be used today. We've got some nice chromies going on. Now this base here, you can see it was chrome before. Quite a lot of that chrome is missing, so we'll remove that and paint that today. And it appears, now I'm not a fan of spiders to be fair, but it appears that a spider family has kind of been born and hatched from this car. But yeah, no spiders remaining today. But certainly it's home. But an interesting design. Obviously these are the fantasy style, which I do rarely, and I have been enjoying them more so recently. But yeah, we can see a bit of damage on this fin, so we'll try and, you know, try our best to straighten that out where we can. But of course what I need to do now is get this main casting into the foot-long hot dog jar. And I've covered it here in boiling water, and then in comes a tablespoon of caustic soda. But there's been some comments in the previous video where I had cut perhaps the hole too large in this paper funnel. So I've made a smaller hole, and we'll see how that does today. And indeed, you can see there's no caustic granules all on the side of this jar. It did just shoot down the middle, although there's a couple of clumps there. As you can see though, I guess where this is paper, and the hot steam from the boiling water has made it a bit soggy, so not all of it managed to work its way through. So we're a little bit down on the caustic powder today, but leaving it to one side whilst concentrating on these plastic parts, it does do the trick. So yeah, we're missing a bit of plastic here, but it's not too bad. What I'm going to do is streamline it a little bit, and off camera, because I do not wish to look through the camera and use these very sharp knives. I'm going to just take it down a smidge and smooth it out. So there we are, a little bit more slipstream, but certainly straight. And once this is tidied up and given a fresh coat of paint, that'll look as good as new. But for the base, I was just about to put it into the water, but what I'll do is I'll pop that into the caustic solution now that it's cooled off somewhat, and these bits will be cleaned up. So yeah, no more home for spiders, all cleaned out, and this will be ready to just have a freshened black paint job. And then as you can see, the main casting here, this is a 100% paint removal today. And same on that plastic base. All that chrome paint is off, and I shall be painting that as well shortly. But with Ella's tool, we are going to buff out this casting. And yeah, look at that, looking nice and shiny. And I did do it all over, and I used my primer as usual, but for some reason, as you can see here, it is primered. Yeah, the file went crazy. I don't know what happened, but never mind. We move on. We have the Vallejo Premium Airbrush range, and we're painting it in silver. Now, when Ben sent me an email, he said, "Rob, I've got this car. You know, I want to do something with it. Do you have any ideas?" And instantly, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what I needed to do. And I said to him, "Send it over. I've got ideas already." And if you remember the Corvettes from the, I think, early 60s, you'll know where I'll be taking this one today. But yeah, the base here also had the same black undercoat treatment, and then it's now getting the silver. And there we are, looking as good as new. So of course we have some blue now. And I'm not going to touch the underside of here, but I'm going to hit it up a little bit from the top side. Of course, the aim that I am trying to achieve here is like a shark, like a blue colour from the top, and then silver from the underside. And I did do a Corvette Stingray probably 6 months ago or so now, which well, it sits out in America, I think, if I remember rightly, that Corvette. But yeah, hitting it up from the top side only. And sorry for my big dumb hand there. Sometimes trying to get the paint in the right place is the priority. But yeah, just building up the layers slightly. I don't want to go too dark, but at the same time I want to make sure you can see it. And as you can see there, you know, from the silver at the bottom, the blue on the top, a beautiful shark fade. And it is now later in the day. I have also added a clear coat, and hopefully you can see that there. It looks beautiful. At least I think so, and I hope that Ben thinks so too. But here's the wheel choice. and a little reminder of what she looked like. I'll put it together off camera, and this is the result. So we're all now back together. Of course, we got the lovely fade with a lovely shine on there. These wheels, bigger than the originals, fill out the arches perfectly in my opinion, and it still rolls very well. There's no glass or interior on this one, you know, being the type of model that it is. You know, I thought, oh, am I going to make this look good? Well, in my opinion, I think it now looks pretty good. But yeah, around the back, just a little bit of red in those tail lights, and a bit of chrome in where that rear number plate used to be. But Ben, I hope you like this one, mate. It might be a little while before I can get it into the post to you, what with the lockdown and all, but this will certainly be coming over to you as soon as possible, mate. But anyway, thanks massively to my patrons. Obviously, Z Griffin or Z Griffin is there, Ben. And for everybody else, thanks very much. Stick around for the unboxing, and I'll see you all soon. Hi guys, welcome back to another Matchbox Garage video. I am Rob, and today we have a nice little unboxing. And this comes from, you can't really see it on here, but it comes from Ben, and I can see contactors or exporters contact Z Griffin. Ben, who is a long-term subscriber and also Patreon, and I've been expecting this one. It's taken, what's the date today? I think it's taken a couple of weeks to get here. What with, you know, lockdown and everything, I imagine delays with post, of course, is inevitable. But yeah, $70 Ben has actually paid for this one to come over, so that, you know, I hugely appreciate. If I remember rightly, there's a car in here that he wants commission restored, and then some other bits, so we'll look forward to opening it up. Read what we have here. So there's no address or anything like that. So from Darkest Maine, March 24th of the second plague year. That's very funny. So Rob, here are a few items I thought you might enjoy. The car we discussed in previous email, the carry case came with it in the eBay auction I got it from, so that sounds good. I thought you might find it amusing if you accumulate any more fast. Now, when I kind of restored this car previously, don't know if you remember, about a month ago now or so, and I'd never heard of the fast ones. I think during the video I called it the fast 111's or the fast 111's, but I've been obviously educated now that this is the fast ones, brand cars along the way. The license plates, really cool. I have a lot of license plates, a good collection all over my wall as I'm looking around, and I certainly have a room for a lot more. So there we are. The license plates come from my father's extensive hoard of old plates. He never throws anything automotive away, so that's very cool. I'm the same. I've got, you know, and I've picked up from other people, I've got stuff from, you know, 40, 50, 60, 70 years ago, just like old grills or old lights or old mirrors. You know, I don't want to throw it away. I think, you know, one day it could be useful for somebody. But anyway, the main plate with the chickadee and pine cone, our state bird and flower, is the current basic passenger plate design. The one with the loon is one of several special plates types that you can get for an extra fee. For that one, the state government puts the money into a conservation fund. The one with the red lobster is the previous standard plate design, which was valid from 1987 to 1999, when they were withdrawn and the chickadee ones introduced. The trailer plate looks the way Maine's license plates used to look before 1987, except they had black print in those days. The Massachusetts and California ones were on cars that I had when I lived in those two states years ago. That's cool, you know. I've never been to the USA. I'd love to visit all states, but you know, Maine up in the northeast if I remember rightly. I'd love to visit that kind of New England area, I think it's called, especially throughout autumn, or what you guys in America call the fall. I think the colours of the trees and the leaves are supposed to be beautiful. But anyway, Massachusetts, I think, is very, again, similar to probably England, in the kind of setup of the state and the way that the people are, from what I understand, that kind of area. And California, of course, what's that, sun all year round, especially in Southern California. I'd love to visit places like, of course, Los Angeles, but probably more so San Francisco. But anyway, they were on cars. I lived there years ago. So Massachusetts still uses that design, and the California plates are still basically the same, except they've added the URL for the state's website. The little one is a motorcycle plate. Well, I don't have any motorcycle plates, and I do have 2 motorcycles myself in the UK, so that's very cool to see the difference. You're supposed to take those little stickers off before you put the new ones on each year, but my father never does. I think I understand what you mean. I've got some plates on my wall where I can certainly see a build-up of stickers kind of over and over and over, and they kind of, they almost get really thick. But anyway, the sticker from my alma mater, I don't know what that is, but pretty much explains itself. A lot of American universities were founded in or around 1865, the year of the Civil War ended. Finally, the box from an amazing surplus outdoors equipment shop in Finland that I order things from every now and then. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with the car. Like I said in the email, no rules, no special requests with this one. Just go for it. Stay safe, Ben Z. Griffin, or Z. Griffin, or Z. Griffin, as I would say here in the UK. So thanks, Ben. Let's have a little look. I think what I'll do is, because it's quite a large box, I'm just going to pull everything out, and then we will go through them. Okay. What should we do first? Let's do the plates. Hold on, we've got this sticker here. So from 1865, the University of Maine celebrating 150 years. That's a very cool sticker. Now I collect stickers. I've got stickers all over my cabinets now, which, I've been fortunate, obviously, with many unboxings to get so many. So that'll be going on one of those. Very well packed. So that's the motorcycle one, I assume, eh? And as you can see, yeah, there's quite a few years worth of stickers, I think, built up on that. That is really cool. I didn't even think about what American license plates look like on motorbikes, but yeah, I guess this would be perfect, right? It's quite small, which is nice. Or is this the trailer one? I'll have to probably reread that letter again. Right, there we go. So this is a more recent, with the, what was that bird called? The chickadee and the pine cone. A little chickadee. That's cool. Oh, this is the trailer one. So that one was the motorcycle. Very cool. Beautiful duck there. Would that be a mallard? So this is the older main one there with the, what was that, a lobster? Yeah, a red lobster. I think that's a chain of restaurants in the US as well, wasn't it? Red Lobster, I think. I think I've only ever tried lobster once in my life, and it was very nice. I think it was called Lobster Thermidor. So this is one from Massachusetts, the Spirit of America. I like how... Oh, so Maine was vacation land. So the Spirit of America, I think each state has its own little kind of, I don't know, motto, I guess. And then California. Beautiful. Those will all look great on my wall. And then the thing that probably you have all been waiting for. Look at this carry case. How cool is that? Start. So I think this actually makes part of the track. Well, I guess this probably would have held the tracks. So anyway. You open this up. It's stumping me. I don't want to break it, you see. See? What an idiot. Normally you'd imagine it to open up like this, but this, two sides, and then we have the car in question. So this is a Fast Ones Kenner products, made in Hong Kong, otherwise known as, I think, the Shark car. And Ben has asked me to customize or restore this one with no rules, and I've got a couple of little ideas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to customize this car. Whoops. And you'll find this unboxing video at the end of me customizing this one. And I hope it turned out pretty good, and I hope that Ben likes it, because it's going to be in the post to him soon. But for everybody else that tuned in, watch this video, watch the unboxing part of it, I thank you. Thanks, Ben, for all of those license plates. They will be up on my wall very shortly, and they are greatly appreciated. Cheers, guys. See you all soon.